Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mahnoor Imran and I welcome you all on the online learning platform of AFAQ Sun series for English Grade 5 Unit 2. Before starting our today's lecture, I would like to tell you that what makes AFAQ unique. That is planning. We believe that planning is a fundamental to successful learning and teaching. And for this purpose, AFAQ has provided the whole academic calendar that has been majorly divided into three periodic terms. Each periodic term contains 2 periodic units. So as a whole, it makes 6 periodic units in 3 periodic terms. The whole academic calendar is planned in 6 weeks, in which 5 weeks are allocated for learning and teaching, and the last 6th week is allocated for the assessment of the whole first term. Dear teachers, keeping in mind the weightage of each subject, AFAQ also provide you the suggested timetable. You can also alter it as per your choice. So dear students, teachers and parents, before heading towards our today's lesson, I would like to tell that our today video lesson falls in the periodic term 1 and periodic unit 2. We will cover our textbook units 3, 4 and 5 in our periodic weeks for 1 to 5. Let's start our unit 3 and it's week 1. Dear teachers, this is a term 1 unit 2 week 1 and it's day 1. These 2 DLPs are given that will help you to learn about the activities that will help you to build the strong concepts of today's lesson in your students. You may take the help for preparing your lesson. These will cover the following learning objectives. So let's start with our activity. Dear students, you must have heard about some stories. Now it's time to listen to a moral story. You may take the help from the internet and find out some moral stories like A Father and Three Sons, Thirsty Crow and Greedy Dog. These are some names that I am sharing it with you. You may find out some more and you will write down any 10 moral values in your notebook. So I am so curious to find out the moral values you are going to write down. So get done with this quickly. Dear students, I know you are best at your English language. I would like you to add some more vocabulary words in your English language. Here are some words. Let's learn them together with their meanings. Thrilled, to have a sudden feeling of excitement and pleasure. Petty, of little importance. Cautiously, carefully. Anger, a strong feeling of annoyance or displeasure. Regretful, feeling or showing regret. Learn these words with their meanings that will help you to write and speak in the better way. Dear students, as you have learned the vocabulary words, now I would like you to practice those words in the sentences in this worksheet. So get done with this. You may take the help from your teacher and parents. Dear students, let's get started with some expression letters, with some expression sentences. As you have already learned about the expression sentences, here are some more for you. In these expression sentences, you can learn to make a request, respond to a request, giving instructions and giving directions. Let's learn how are these expressions are made. Can you show me your new dress, please? This is a sentence that is making a request. Let's practice these two. Correct. Next, let's learn about responding to a request. Sure, here you are. This is the response to a request. Let's practice some more. Dear students, let's learn how do we express like giving instructions. Add 1 tablespoon of sugar and stir. Let's learn rest of the 2. Dear students, now it's time to learn about the expression verb sentences for giving directions. Like, go down there. Let's read rest of the 2. Dear teachers, now we are heading towards our term 1 unit 2 week 1. It's day 2. The DLP3 is given that will help you to cover this learning objective. Let's start our activity for DLP3. Now dear students, it's time to read and learn about the nouns with no changes. There are some nouns that makes no changes when they are written in the plural form as well. As you have already learned about it in the previous lessons, but we will practice them some more. Here are some nouns like sheep. Sheep are grazing on the hillside. And the same noun is used in this sentence like I saw a sheep outside the park. Now you will see in both sentences the noun sheep is used in 2 different ways. In this sentence, the sheep is used as a plural noun, and in this sentence, the word sheep is used as a singular noun. But we are only getting this after reading the whole sentence because the word noun, the sheep, is unchanged in both of the sentences. In the same way, the goldfish are swimming in the pond and Ali has a goldfish in his aquarium. In the both sentences, the goldfish word is used in 2 different ways. In this sentence, it is used as a plural noun, and in this sentence, it is used as a singular noun. But we are getting this after reading the whole sentence. So, these are the nouns do not change their spelling to make their plurals. Let's read the last and guess how is this noun used in this sentence. Is this a plural? And where is this used as a singular? You may take the help from the teacher and parents. Dear students, as we have learned about the rules about the nouns that remains unchanged, now you are going to rewrite these sentences using the underlined nouns in their plural forms. Dear students, now it's the time to practice a little more about the nouns by writing this worksheet. So get done with it as quick as you can. Dear teachers and parents, let's move forward to our next lesson that will cover our term 1 unit 2 week 1 and it's day 3. The DLP 4 and 5 are given here that will help you to design your lecture, and these will cover the following learning objectives. Let's start with today's activity. Dear students, as you have already learned about the action words. As you know that all the words that describes a mental or physical action are called the action words. You are going to practice it a little more. The action words also describe a talk, a think, something eating or drinking. Now you are going to read the given text and notice the use of action words in it. Read this paragraph and find out how the action words are used in it. Dear teachers and students, as we have practiced the action words in the previous exercise, now we are going to practice a little more after seeing this picture. Dear students, now you will see this picture and describe at least 5 action words that you see in this picture, like playing, talking, running. Let's find out some more. Dear students, now it's the time to practice a little more about the action words. I know you are very good at them. You have to find 5 action words in the lesson and you will use them in your own sentences. So get done with this and come back quick. Dear students, now it's time to practice some writing. Now, in an interesting way, we are going to do this. Like Kinza and Ishal are making fruit trifle. Let's help them in making a list of necessary items by marking a tick on them. You are provided with some items. What are you going to do is, you will tick the necessary items for making the fruit trifle. Let's make a list together. Dear students, now you have marked all the items for making fruit trifle. Now you will note down a recipe of fruit trifle from internet, and let's make it a yummy fruit trifle for today's evening. Dear students, now it's time to do something really interesting. You are going to classify the given objects and write their names in the correct columns. So get done with this quickly. Dear teachers, let's move towards our next lesson, that is Term 1, Unit 2, Week 1. It's Day 4 and DLP 6 that will be helping you to gain this lesson objective. Let's start our activity. It's time to write something creative. You are going to write a paragraph on an incident when you had an argue with your sibling or a friend. You can write it with the help of your parent and student. Do not forget to write the action words rule, and do not forget to follow the capitalization rules. You can also follow the sequence markers like first, then, next and final. Get done with this quickly. Dear student, it's time to do a worksheet, so get done with it quickly and come back. Dear teachers and parents, it's time to move to our Day 5 lesson. The DLP 7 is given here for your better understanding of the lesson, and this will help you to obtain the following learning objective. So here is the time of reviewing the previous lessons. First of all, we will review our oral communication. So dear students, we will write 3 words with the given silent letters E, D, G and T. Write the silent letters and complete them quickly. Dear students, it's time to circle the words with long vowel sounds and underline the words with short vowel sounds. So, let me give you a recall of the short vowel sounds. The short vowel sounds are a, I, O and U. So, and the long vowel sounds are A, E, I, O, U. So, recalling them, now you are going to do this activity quickly. Dear students, now keeping the vowel sounds in your mind, you are going to take the words that begin with the vowel sounds in the stanza. Get done with this quickly and come back quick. Dear students, it's not over yet. You are going to do a practice for digraphs, trigraphs and silent letters in the given paragraph. Very good. Get done with it quickly. There is an interesting exercise waiting for you. You are going to write a story by looking at the given pictures in your notebook. Look at this picture one by one and do not forget the rule of sequence marker. That will help you to describe the sequence of the story. The sequence markers are first, next, then, after that, finally. So, get done with it quickly. Dear teachers and parents, it's time to start our week 2 lessons. This is the DLP 1 and 2 that will help you to obtain the following learning objectives at the end of these lessons. So, let's start our review of the previous lessons. Dear students, as we all know, the naming words, action words and describing words. Now, you are going to practice these words by looking at this picture. Naming words for these pictures, let me guess, duck and boy and more. Let's find out some action words. Let me help you with some of these words like walking, sitting. Let's find some more action words. Dear students, let's find out some describing words like happy, beautiful. These two words are describing the picture or the person or the thing. Let's find out some more describing words. I would like you to make sure that your words should be different from your classmates. Let's complete it on your own and come back for the next exercise. Dear students, it's time to recall the countable, uncountable and collective nouns. Let me recall you, the countable nouns are those that can be measured, like balls, animals, and the uncountable nouns are those that cannot be counted, like rice, water. You cannot count the water, you cannot count the rice in a plate. You can write some more countable nouns. Now, last but not least, the collective nouns, like army, a herd of sheep. These are some collective nouns. Find out some more around you and write them here, and then you will use them in your sentences. Dear students, as we all know, the rule of using articles a and an, as we have recently practiced the vowel sounds. Now, keeping these rules in your mind, you will read this paragraph and you will add the correct articles for each of them. So, let's do it. Dear students, it's time to recall the degrees of the adjectives. As we all know, we add er to make the adjective a comparative adjective. That helps to compare two things. And dear students, when we add est at the end of an adjective, that makes a superlative adjective. That help you to compare three or more than three adjectives, more than three nouns. So dear students, add er and est for the comparative and superlative adjectives and come back quick after the exercise. Dear students, it's time to recall some action words. As we all know, the action words describes the physical or mental action of something or someone. You can also describe it by using different words like walking, talking, listening, discussing, running, and more like this. Now you are going to look at the given picture and describe it by using the action words. Get done with this interesting exercise and come back. As we all have learned about mind mapping, it helps you to write the basic idea. It helps you to write the supporting sentence of the topic sentence. Dear students, now I am giving you a topic about how to keep our environment clean. And I would like you to make a mind map. And then this will help you to write a paragraph about this topic. So, think about it, find out some ideas and write down some details about the given topic. Let's do it together. You may take the help of your teacher and parents to mind map about this idea. Dear students, teachers and parents, this was all with the Unit 3. That was a wonderful practice. Now let's start our Unit 4. Our Unit 4 is named A Memorable Day at the Farmhouse. This lesson will cover the 13 learning objectives. Let's start our first learning activity. Dear students, you are looking at a colorful picture. Now, can you please name the animals shown in the picture? Wow, there are so many. Dear students, now tell me, have you ever visited a farmhouse? If yes, then share your experience with your classmates. Dear students, have you ever recorded a memory in your diary? Is that so? Then share your experience. How was that? After having this wonderful chit chat, I would like you to move forward to our next lesson. This is our reading lesson. Do not forget to learn this with correct pronunciation. So, let's practice it. Dear students, you have read the paragraph. Can you please tell me, did Fatma write a personal diary? Very good. Let's move forward. Dear teachers, it's week 2 and this is day 2. Now we are heading towards our TLP 3. This will help you to gain the following learning objective. Let's start our today's activity. Dear students, I would like you to read this whole paragraph with the help of your teacher in the correct pronunciation. This page is about a diary. This page is from a diary of a girl. Let's read it together that how is she writing about her today's experience. Now it's time to do a worksheet. You will complete with words from the list. So write it down and come back quick. Dear teachers, parents and students, it's time to start our new lesson. That will cover the term 1 unit 2 week 2. It's day 3 and DLP 4 and 5 are given here to help you to gain these following learning objectives. Let's start our activity. Dear students, you have already practiced the diphthongs. It's time to learn a little more about the diphthongs. Before starting it, I would like you to recall it with me. Diphthongs are the blends of two vowel sounds in a single syllable. It starts with one vowel and moves towards the other vowel. Yes, you are correct. Let's start reading these diphthongs together. The word is round. She bought a new lunchbox. I reached the playground. They live in our town. My birthday is in the month of August. Very good. You may practice it even more for the better speaking skills. Dear students, you can read these given sentences and circle the diphthongs. So let's practice. Dear teachers and parents, here are some dialogues. You can help to the students to read these dialogues and practice them with their classmates. Dear students, as you have read the paragraph of the unit, now you are going to answer these questions in your own words. So let's practice them. Dear teachers, we are heading towards our next lesson that will cover the term 1 unit 2 week 2. It's day 4 lesson and the DLP 6 is given here for your further guidelines. It will help you to obtain the following learning objective. So let's move forward to our today's activity. Dear students, you have already learned about the mind mapping. That helps you to write the supporting sentences for the main idea. Now it's time to practice about the mind mapping after reading this text below. And you will underline the important points that are helping the main idea of this paragraph. You may take the help of your teachers and parents to complete this exercise. So get done with it quickly. Dear students, you had a visit to a farmhouse. Now fill in the given mind map by adding some information that you have underlined above in the previous paragraph. And then this will help you to practice to recall the mind map rule in a better way. Dear students, I know you have done the previous activities very well. Now it's time to complete the given mind map and write a paragraph with its help. So let's get started. Dear teachers and parents, now we are heading towards our next lesson. This will cover the term 1 unit 2 week 2. This is day 5 and the DLP 7 is here for the better understanding of designing the next lesson for you. This will help you to cover the following learning objective. Dear students, let's start our activity. Dear student, now it's time to practice some grab summaries. Complete the missing information using the given word bank and you may fill this paragraph. So complete this quickly and come back for the next exercise. Dear students, as you all know, searching on internet is really fun. Now what are you going to search on the internet is you are going to read the benefits of different farm animals like cow, sheep, horse, goat, duck, hen and much more. And you will write down some important benefits in your notebook. Dear students, it's going to be a really great fun for you. So complete this exercise and come back quick. So, dear teachers, parents and dear students, this was all for our today's video lesson. I will be there with the next video lesson. Till then, take care of yourself and Allah Hafiz.